have that instinct automatically? Because remember, some of this stuff is genetic. They either have it or they don't, right? This is what it's all about, people. Attack the boy! He must know that I'm in the dog fight with him. I'm next to him side by side. We have a bond that's unbreakable. Yes, sir.
What's up?
You got your headset in?
Yeah. We all good.
Yeah. We're gonna let some people come in.
All right. I'm gonna turn down this air purifier 1 second so we can get it good. Gotta have that clean up, man, but too loud right now.
Because you remember you plant-based, remember that, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, wait for some more people come in.
All right.
Let me text a few people too.
Okay.
This is gonna be one of those ones where it's gonna be live.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it out. You go ahead and put it out there. Let's see where we at. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm just sending it to one more guy. 2 more people. And it's gonna be wild.
Oh yeah.
Woo! 24. Oh, wow. Hold on. Hold sec.
I'm just pushing it out there some more. That's all.
Let me send on my YouTube. They were like, what? They didn't even know. Watch this. They didn't even know.
Let's see.
Yeah, people. I'm glad that people are chiming in today on a Saturday, man, because they could be doing a whole lot. You moved your phone.
We good?
Move it back like this. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
You got to stop moving that phone.
OG.
How old are you, man?
33.
That's cute. 33.
You funny as
You mean
I
got 21 years on you, dog? What?
Man.
I'm 54. So yeah. So you a millennial?
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. 90s, baby, 92.
Motherfucker, you look like you're fucking born in 71, goddammit.
Hey,
Shit.
That's that wisdom, man. That's that wisdom.
Shit. All right, there's some people in. So I want to say, I'm here to just get information from Larry. I call him plant-based, but it's called Plant Rotties. And I'm here for the purpose of giving him the opportunity to speak to all of us about something I rarely do. Usually my podcast is all about other breeds, my breed, dog information, whether it's medical, whether it has to do with the dog tangibly or intangibly, workability, show lines, pedigree, different breeds, different canine trainers. But every now and then I have people that want to talk about their experiences on buying dogs as a consumer, right? Because that's one of the things that I'm a consumer too, because I buy dogs too, even though I'm a breeder. That's one of the things that we always have reservations, and we have those small butterflies in our stomachs is when we're buying a dog from a breeder, whether we know the breeder or not, because I've seen in situations, even in mine, that when we bought a dog from the breeder, the dog was not what we thought the dog was, right? And that's me dealing with somebody overseas. We've rectified that situation. She's made good on it, so we're done.
Yeah.
But here, this is supposed to be a podcast so that buyers can be cautious and know what they're buying for the purposes of what they're buying them for. So I want to say that I'm not here to belittle any kennel, talk bad about any person. I'm merely here as I would say a moderator to speak upon Larry Taylor, Mr. Taylor's experience on his journey to not only buy dogs, but to be a breeder. I reached out to the breeder because we're going to speak about a couple of breeders today that you've had some very bad experiences with. But I reached out as a man. So I don't care how it sounds. I'm not one of those clown ass dudes that don't know that there's always two sides of the coin. Okay. I specifically reached out to Tony to say, hey, Larry from Plant Base wants to talk about his experiences. Is one-sided, and I want to get your side. And I had reached out to Tony earlier part of this year to be on my podcast, and we just never could dial no dates in. He's a very busy dude. Obviously, his YouTube only give you half of what he actually does, right? And so it didn't happen. So we talked about it, and after me telling him what I've been told, and so he could voice his opinion and his perspective, he said no, he didn't want to do it. And then I still asked him, I said, at the end of the day, man, I still want you to come on the show one day. You're one of the, if not the largest Rottweiler breeder here in the United States. He said he's the biggest Rottweiler breeder in the world. I don't fucking know that. I mean, you know, that's what he says. I'm not listen, I own one Rottweiler. So I am not the one to speak on whether he is being truthful or not in regards to that. But he rejected it, and that will really piss me the fuck off. Because I tried to be a man of respect. I'm not retired, but I'm a former officer for many years. You know, I made some mistakes in my personal life, and I've always tried to, you know, it's always hard for a person to say, I made a mistake, I apologize. And I have, right? So with that being said, I know how to use discretion. That's why I bought the law enforcement thing and using discretion. Not everybody I stopped, I gave a ticket to, right? It's called discretion. So even after he told me how he felt, blase, I still invited him on the show. He's sending me a barrage of text messages. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious for me. You know, I don't have no skin in the game. If this was first of all, I wouldn't be buying a dog from him or anybody here in the United States if I can get one from where the shit started from in Germany. I've already made a podcast about that. You know, if you want to, I think you was on it. I said, if you want to build your own kennel, step outside the box and possibly get your dogs out of the country. Because if you're buying dogs from somebody here, the pedigree gonna say where you bought them from, no matter if you are. And then if somebody's smart, they're going to say, well, hell, it says Butler. Let me just go to Butler and buy Butler. Right. So I always try to be different. I'm not, trying to throw shade on nobody. But when you put out a video, and obviously you did it very fast because there was no editing involved. It's in a 9 by 16 format.
Right.
Uncharacteristic. And you say, oh, somebody tried to blackmail me for $8,000. He's talking about you.
Yes, sir.
And then we talk about he says the podcast guy, put your name on it, man. You talk about me, bro. And it's like, I came to you as a man. I said, come on the show. Let's talk about it. All this fuckery shit. I don't have time for it. I don't like doing shows like this anyway, but I think it's good that people who have issues talk about it as men,
Right.
So all that other crap, man, is like, I don't care,
Yeah.
But I came to you correct. So now he gonna make another video about this. And I'm like, he obviously don't know his background on me.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not upset at him because I understand that, when it feels like somebody's coming after you, you're going to get defensive. Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that I'm not an educated guy. Dude, I'm an educated guy. Yeah, I went to J State, graduate. That don't mean nothing. But what it tells people that I started something and finish it. I've been in this Doberman game for 17 years. I've taken a lot of fucking L's. Like tens and twenties and $1,000s of L's. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep pushing. Right. So I've asked a few people to come on the show, talk, give shine and give light to my people, whether they're black or Asian or Hispanic. We're still people. We still of the same human race. And shed the lights on the kennels. Like, yo, come on, let's talk about your dogs. I follow you. I follow guys like ZTR. I follow what's that cat, GSP, even though his shit's funny.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not a Rottie guy,
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on the show. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your dogs. Because there's something different about everybody.
Right.
But when a dude start throwing out third persons and shit, man, I was like, yo, dude, let's play with this. I asked you to come on. You refused. You have that right. There's an issue that a consumer had with you. This ain't no Maury Povich show. This ain't no Jerry Springer. Because I'm not gonna be on either side, man. I have no skin. I have no foreskin in the game.
Right. Yeah.
If I had foreskin in the game, we wouldn't even be taking it on this internet. We'd have taken a different place. I got money.
Yeah.
We'll take it civil.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I told you, I said, before we do it, because when me and you talked about this, I said, let's sit back because I don't want it to be a slander situation. We want to do it professional. We want to speak facts on your part. I don't know facts. We're going to let you speak on your part, and we're going to put it out there so the world can take the opportunity to digest and see, okay, he's a buyer.
Right.
Let's see what he has. So now let's get to the facts here.
All right.
So hold on. Let me ask the questions.
Go ahead. You got it.
And I told you today, I said, listen, I'm not going to be, listen, if you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm going to call you out. Didn't I say that?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir. Hey.
And so Tony told me some stuff. Tony told me some stuff. And I checked you and I said, hey, you had one dog, but then you bought another dog after the first dog was fucked up. Right. We talked about that.
Correct.
So I said, I'm going to call out. Whatever Tony texts me, I'm going to call out. Right.
Yeah.
But let's not even talk about Butler Kennel. Right. Let's talk about this other one that's hiding behind the trees here that you've had issues with. So we talked about it offline, people. Larry made a concerted effort. You went about it the wrong way. I told you that. About buying dogs from different places, not learning bloodlines, not learning genotype, not knowing the histories of dogs, getting health tests, looking at temperaments. I told you went all about it wrong, right? Switching the dog food up from tofu to goddamn cooked chicken, all that crazy shit, right? But you were trying to create your own lane.
Yeah.
I even said having the dogs in that 1.5 car garage, we got to change it up. It's like, unless you got a split unit and having them on tiles, porcelain tile flooring with grout, there's no way to clean that dog shit up and piss We've made mistakes. We talked about it. You got to do it better. I told you, Syed at TRK, he spent 6 figures just building the shit before he got the dogs.
Yeah.
You've been to his spot, right?
I've been there.
He got a miniature football field fenced in, and then the building, he's got a split AC. Guys know what split units are. He controls the temperature in his whole facility. He has a drain system. He's got it first class. Nobody can fuck with him on that.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen other people's kennels, like GSP. We're not gonna talk about his kennels on right here, but I see some flaws here that can be improved. Put it like that. Right. Yeah. So Syed is a great foundation for what you should be investing in as far as the tangible parts.
Yes, sir.
Right. And shout out to Syed at TRK. That's my guy. Paige Rottweiler's got some good shit. Pirate out there in Tampa got some good shit. These are guys who I like their shit, man. I don't give a fuck where they get the dogs from. He just got some good shit. You know what I'm saying? They do shit the right way from my perspective. Proctor House is a little bit sedity on me. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit sedity on me. I've been trying to get him on, but he's got an image. He's got a logo. Right. He's got a presence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It works for him. And my boy Dominique out there, Cedar Bluff, you'll never know what he looks like because he always got a goddamn face mask on. But he's my dog. He provides Dash from the Dog Pound all of their fucking riding. So obviously he got some good shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna always give one thing about me, bro. I'm always give shout out to people who deserve it because from what I see from a distance, they're putting in work.
Yeah.
Right. They're putting in work. So I got my boy Pirate. I got to go to Tampa. I got to go to Tampa. I got to go to Tampa. So you decided to get into the Rottie breed.
Yeah.
What year and why? And then we're gonna start getting to the good shit.
Yeah. All right. First off, thank you for allowing me to come on your platform. You know what I'm saying today. Again, most definitely appreciate it, OG. And let's get started. So in 2024, that's when we decided to get into the Rottie business. Actually, I was just buying a pet at that time. So I got my first dog from KO Kennels out here in Melrose Park, Illinois. And that was my first boy, Royal, who's no longer here, unfortunately. I put him to rest due to several factors. Great dog, you know what I'm saying? But that's who made me want to get another Rottie and another Rottie and another Rottie. So I most definitely my team and we started our business in 2024, and we got 6 Rottweilers in 1 year. And my goal, I never cheaped out. Me and my team never cheaped out. Our goal was to go. This when I was uneducated. We went to the top people in the U.S. So we went to the butlers. This after I found out about everybody else. I went to KO Kennels first. Then we went to my boy ZTR, who I got much respect for, Proctor House, and then Butler.
ZTR is a real motherfucker, man.
That's my guy.
He's a real motherfucker. We talking
that's my guy. Hey,
yeah, I like ZTR's temperament. I like his attitude.
Yeah. ZTR out of I don't got no dogs no more. I just got one dog as a pet.
Yeah.
ZTR, I hit ZTR. I say, man, I want to start over. You know what I'm saying? He's like, why, man? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I got a different vision. He said, okay. He said, when you want to take him? When you want to bring him? I said, I could bring him today. I hopped on the road. That was at 4:00. I hopped on the road at 5:00, and we was in, you know what I'm saying? I was in Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? Drove 10 hours, dropped out the dog, jumped back on the road. So much respect for ZTI. He was the only one that took in his dogs. Only one. Yeah. But
go keep going.
Yeah. But no, so we started with 6 dogs, man, and I love those dogs to death. I supposed to got a 7th dog. That was from my boy, who's now my mentor. I'm gonna give him a shout out, Saeed. at TRK so which actually started today. So hey, PRK coming back strong, and we educating ourselves first the right way before we move forward. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We rebuilding that foundation, and we coming back heavy 2026. So just be patient.
I always say if you're gonna get a mentorship with somebody, you want to always stick to the standard. You
Right,
can
right,
build
right,
on
right,
the standard for the Rottweiler, the
right,
standard.
right,
Now, when you want to improve some shit, then you'll learn how to infuse your lines with something that you want to do different. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
But adding to the standard,
But all right, well,
the
check that
standard
out.
breed. So
Hmm.
yeah, Saez is a good example of that for the standard. Yeah.
But look, so like this how we coming though. PRK is different. So not only do we got, you know what I'm saying, we got TRK as our mentor, we got Gerald, the Doberman guy, as our mentor. So we got people, we got heavy hitters behind us now. So we coming back strong. So like I can hit you up anytime, and we boom text, or you send me a voice message, and we like we chop it up or whatever. So I got people in my corner. So most definitely appreciate that. But
You remember I told you I said I want to see you succeed. Remember I told you that?
yeah, 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 yeah.
And
That was most definitely heartfelt too.
yeah, I said I want to see you succeed. And what's sad for me, man, this is sad for me. At 54, I have
Hmm.
more years behind me than I do in front of me. Right?
Right, right,
I
right.
won't be here another 54 years. So if I can, it's almost like I'm a part of a fraternity called Kappa Alpha Psi,
Okay.
right? And I've been a member for 31 years. And we have this
Hmm.
thing called Kappa League, and we mentor young men from 11 to 17 who are getting up from 11 years old to 17. And it's so fucking rewarding now, man, that if you can help the next person, man or woman, and improve them or add something positive to them where it goes to them for life, I think as a humanitarian, we've done what we're supposed to do. And it's unfortunate
Yeah.
because I'm learning this subconsciously as I get older, not knowing I should have been doing this 20 years ago. You
Right,
feel me?
right, right, right.
So
Yeah,
for me,
yeah,
it's like it is what it is. But let's get back to this.
yeah.
So you got six dogs or
Right.
seven dogs from how many different breeders?
So it would have been five breeders, but as I was saying, Saeed, that was my seventh breed. That was my fifth breeder, which would have been my seventh dog. He chose not to at that time. Now, like Lethal Shooter say, I understand now.
Right.
I understand now. So at that time, I had all these dogs from all these different kennels, and he's strict on the breed standards and OFA health testing and ADRK and FCI and all the alphabets. You know what I'm saying? He crazy, right? Like that's the Rottweiler king as far as I know of right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he know his stuff is what I'm saying. So at that time, he didn't want to mix his bloodlines with these other folks' bloodlines, and that would out of respect. You know what I'm saying? We backed out. You know what I'm saying of that deal. But now you know what I'm saying things gonna be changing going
I
forward.
think it was a
But
good
yeah,
time to back out because you've taken so many losses
yeah,
that
yeah.
you need to
Yeah,
reset.
right. Well, that was
You need to
before the
reset.
loss. He was telling me, "Hey, look, you got to clean up that kennel." That was last December. So
Yeah.
this year in August, I hit him up. Hey, look, man, I'm about to make some moves. You know what I'm saying? So we know we got in contact and we lined up that. But at that time, that was last year, man. So he like, I don't want to touch that right now. You know what I'm saying? So me now, I understand. I got all this paperwork and books and information and stuff like that that I have to learn over the next year. But no, yeah, I understand now. I understand now, most definitely. Um, but yeah, so those it was five dogs, six dogs, five breeders, and to me, when you look on YouTube, those was the ones who was hitting hard. And me being uneducated, I invested, you know what I'm saying, with those kennels, you know what I'm saying? And not okay, as a pet owner, whatever you want to do, that's fine. But me as a breeder, I'm investing tall money. I have to make sure my bloodlines is tight and I got to make sure everything is correct. You know what I'm saying? Before I start producing puppies and pushing more, you know what I'm saying, pushing dogs out here for other people. And so for me to, have to start over, um, I'm actually I'm more joyous right now than I was before because I got a vision now, man, and I think we're gonna take off next year.
Okay, so this is where it gonna get juicy. You guys got your
Let's go.
meatloaf all heated up. Get your meatloaf all heated. I like
Let's get
turkey
down to the
meatloaf, but
truth. To the
yeah.
truth.
So let's get to the first breeder that I want to
Yeah.
touch bases on. The first breeder you bought a dog, the one that has the don't correct me. He has the first breeder we want to talk about is the one you got the dog from, and we're only going to talk about dogs that you got from breeders that have been defective.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
we don't need to talk about the other breeders that you bought dogs from because that's not those not the issues.
Those just
Okay,
breed standards. We not worried
yeah,
about
we're not hitting
breeds.
on those. Yeah,
We
we're
talking
not
about
even mention we're
genetics.
not going to mention their
Genetics.
names either.
Right. 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 Yeah. Facts.
So, um, you got a dog from a guy that is that sold you a male dog, right? Male puppy. How old
Right.
was the puppy?
Picked them up 8 weeks. I saw the whole. I was getting
Okay,
emails every week until he was born.
okay,
Until I was able to pick him up, and then I picked him up at 8 weeks. Yep.
okay. All right. So how old was he when you got him? 8 weeks.
He was 8 weeks old. Yeah.
Okay. Did you sign? First of all, how much you pay for the dog total?
That dog, Royal was $2,500 at the time.
Okay,
That was my first
$2,500 for a
dog.
Rottie.
2,500.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you right now, ain't no quality Rottie for no $2,500 here in the United States.
No.
That's problem number one.
Right. Right.
I don't know nobody who's selling a quality
Yeah.
for 2,500. That should have been indicator number one,
Yeah.
right? But we learn it. We learning now. We learning.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We
Right?
learned
You
it.
can't get Adobe from me for 2,500.
Right.
Not all the shit that I did to the parents, health testing, titles, working titles,
Yeah.
OFAs,
Yeah.
importing the daddy, and fuck that. 2,500.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that's problem number one.
That was from KO Kennels.
Okay, KO Kennels. And KO Kennels is
Right.
located out of where?
Melrose Park, Illinois.
Okay. So now, did you ever sign a contract with them? Any kind of buyer's contract?
I did. I actually signed the contract, and I got the proof of it. But in the contract, it states that um, it don't have nothing about the buyback. It has obviously non-refundable and all that, but it don't have anything about genetics. If you got if it's genetics, if it's a genetic problem, then pretty much he don't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? He said because
No, no,
what he
no,
say?
no,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
no, 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 no,
okay,
no. We don't want to. I tell you, we don't want to paint a broad
okay,
brush. So,
okay.
did you read the contract, Larry?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
So the
yeah.
contract never addressed anything about any health guarantees or limited health guarantees or any kind of requirements. Because I'll give you an example. The
Okay,
contracts that the people that I deal with who sell
okay,
dogs from me, I make sure I look at their contract to make sure before you start selling puppies that have my dog's name on it, that the contract is tight and solid. So one of the things in the contract, it says that you must take the puppy within the first 48 to 72 hours to a vet to get vet checked.
right, right,
Okay, that's one
right.
of them. Then there's
Yeah,
another part of that contract saying a limited health guarantee from physical deformities. Physical deformities is fucking genetic.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
accidents, a dog jumping off some stairs and break his leg, that's on you.
Right, right,
In the
right.
contract, did he ever mention any kind of limited health warranties or any kind of return policy, anything like that?
Yeah. Well, the return policy was if you couldn't keep the dog due to whatever life, what I'm saying, life happenings or whatnot, then the dog could be returned, or they'll help you rehome the dog. But they recommend not to euthanize the dog. That was in the contract.
Okay. Um, did you ask for health tests on the parents, man?
Man, once I got in touch with my now mentor, that's the first thing I did when I got back to Chicago. I reached out and I asked if the parents was OFA health tested.
And remember, you
And
don't
you,
really know what
and
OFA means at the time, did you?
no,
Okay.
no, no, no. That and you know the answer to that. No, he was not. He was not of age when he was bred. Uh, that's me going based on the on videos and seeing when he was young. So the father was not at least 24 months when he was bred to the female.
So he supplied you no health tests, no genetic marker report like Embark or VetGen. Um, and let me say this too. So because you didn't know, you were ignorant. That means knowledge or not knowing.
Right, right,
When people say, "Oh, my dog is AKC registered," and they say, "Well,
right.
you were selling puppies at AK," they say, "Yeah, we'll give you AKC registration, but there's two
Hmm.
type of AKC registrations. There's
Right.
limited and there's
Uh-huh.
full." When I first got
Right.
into the Dobie game, I didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Limited means you get no breeding rights. It's like a red and white certificate. Purple and
Right.
white is full AKC. So when you ask them about OFA, did you know what you were asking, or you were just asking them something where somebody told you, "Hey, ask them about OFA"?
Well, I knew it was a health test that covered many things, right? You know, the eyes and several other things in order for the dog to be breedable.
Uh-huh.
That I understood. That I learned from the doctor and then from the mentor.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
But he
So
said that
basically you did
he didn't
so
get
basically
around to it.
you didn't really know what to ask. You were just looking for good looking dogs based off of what you've seen, correct? And because he
Right,
was in your
right,
backyard, right?
right. Well, yeah, he was close. But also, I didn't get that information until my dog was, I don't know, 12 months probably.
Yeah.
So I went backwards and asked that question after I learned about it.
So basically you mean you got the information after
Yeah.
the dog. Okay, okay. I'm gonna show you right now. Going forward,
Okay.
um, what you should be doing. Let me share my screen right quick. Watch this. This is gonna be a learning situation here. Watch this. Present screen, share screen. Here we go. Now, because I'm a stud guy, basically I'm a gigolo, right?
Right, right.
People go to my dog. People go to my dog to get bread.
Yeah.
My shit gotta be extra. Almost like being a black guy. I gotta do extra to stand out.
Right, right,
So
right.
here's my boy Brutus's health test from
Okay.
OFA.
Right.
I mean from Embark. Very simple test. It does all of the things that's required, and then some. Um, if you notice, let me try to see, can I find here uh, summary. Where would I go right here? Health test results. And so you go right here. It's a list of all the things that he has, right?
Right.
Breed relevant. So he's clear of all the early bilateral deafness. I mean, I guess it's not deaf. Hereditary foot pad. He's clear of that. Juvenile laryngeal paraplegia. I don't know what the fuck that is. Neural. So he's clear of all that, right? But then there's
Right.
other things that these dogs can inherently get, and he's clear, 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 clear. Show all 250 of them. And listen, he clear all this. Clear, 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 clear. I mean, this boy is clear of all this. Day blindness, all this shit, right? Doesn't have that white
Right.
spot gene, all of that. And then
Mm-hmm.
when you go, I'm gonna show you this one. And these are the things you're gonna have to ask when you start buying dogs. Let me go to my website here. I'm gonna show you another one. And this
All
is a
right.
learning tool for people. I'm not trying to showcase my dog because you ain't got to breed to my boy Brutus. It is what it is.
Right.
So here's my website of Brutus. So I have here. This is him. He's the one I've imported from Romania. So when
Right.
you ask for OFA, this is what we're looking at. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
It says hips. What does it say right here?
Well, I can't see all that, but I see the form.
It
I'm
says
on my
hips.
phone.
Right. It says hips.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Okay.
Elbows. Normal. Most breeders who are reputable breeders are going to have those
Yeah.
things. Right.
Right.
So let's get
Yeah.
back to this guy. The name of this guy is called KO Rottweilers, right?
KO Kennels.
KO Kennel. What was wrong with the dog that you bought?
Uh, man. Obviously, that was my first Rottweiler. Uh, that dog had my heart right there. That was my boy. Um, but as he got older, things changed, going back and forth to the vet. Now, me being PRK owner and the CEO, we was crazy about the health, but we didn't know nothing about the OFA and all this and that prior. But we was in the vet. Now that's when we thought that we would stand on top of the game and stuff about taking our dogs to the vet and staying up to date with their vaccines and everything. So we was crazy about taking them to the vet. We well known at our vet. We got our information all over the bulletin board. Um, but at this one vet visit, getting our dog, their yearly vaccines and their 3-year rabies vaccine. Um, our vet checked my boy testicles. All right, and one testicle. Now both of them were small, but one was like micro. You know what I'm saying? One was small, one was really, really small. And they say, hey, look, some wrong with this. Like, what's going on with this? So they recommend us take him to another place, in which we did, and we took him over there. They like the other place that we took him to, they didn't even charge us. They was like, look, what I'm saying? Like this dog, whatever he got is crypto corticism or something like that. Don't so don't quote me on that, but it was similar, whatever that's called, that's what it was. But it was a genetic disease, right? Genetic disease where he can develop cancer, and it can like twist and turn, what I'm saying, and it can cause pain. So, and he's a year and a half at that point. So now this great dog who was good with people, we were socializing them, taking them everywhere, very athletic, and his parents, his father, Marshall, was from Romania. So, what I'm saying, the parents over there was good. I don't know about the mother. Probably, any kind of, you know, dog
So
with a
let me
mom. But yeah,
so so let me get so basically the puppy had a basically had one testicle.
one didn't drop. One dropped and it was premature, and then the other one dropped and it was like tiny. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's genetic.
That's
He was
genetic.
born
That's
that way.
genetic.
Okay. I'm
Right.
going
So
somewhere with that.
I
I'm
reached out to
going
the I
somewhere with
reached out
that.
to the breeder with that. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Okay. So when you brought that to the breeder, and what's the breeder name?
Oscar Napolis.
Oscar Napolis. When you brought this to him, what was his response?
Sent him an email. Took a long time to respond. End of the day, and he said that that can't be determined. Hold on, somebody. All right, I'm getting all these text messages now. That couldn't be determined um, if that was genetics or not.
Huh?
So
Whoa.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, yeah.
Like my twin brother would say, I got a twin brother. He said, hold sec. That means hold up a second. A dog that has a micro testicle and one that's normal,
Hmm.
he's saying that cannot be determined if it's genetic.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's
So,
and it's not, he's not responsible. It's just a whatever, I guess, whatever happen type of thing. He
and,
wasn't responsible.
and his paperwork never gave you the paperwork you signed, you had no recourse.
Right. Right. Yeah. Also, nothing said anything about health guarantees. So when I was
Mhm.
going through it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, well, look, it don't say that I can't bring them back because, you know what I'm saying, all these text messages.
Yeah,
But yeah, but anyways, nothing said that I couldn't bring the dog back if I had a problem. Get what
right.
I'm saying? Get what I'm going? So I reached out. I thought everything would be good. If I'm thinking if this was me, oh man, I'm gonna make sure you're right. I'm gonna make sure everything cool, but everybody not like that. So I
Hmm.
reached out, and obviously I got that hard no. You know what I'm saying? And if you know, and if you slander our name, you go on here talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have legal issues or whatever case
Hold on for
may
a minute.
be.
Hey, Doug, we haven't hit on Butler yet. That's going to be the icing on the cake. We just talking
Yeah.
about this KO knockout kennels, KO kennels.
Right.
We haven't even touched Butler yet. That shit is bananas. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So, what did you do with the dog once you realized that's going to be a genetic thing? You don't want to breed that to nothing else. What did you do with the dog?
Like I said, as he got older, beautiful dog inside out, amazing pet. Everything changed. Like it overnight, everything changed, man. Like after we found out, even like leading up to us finding out, like his genetic health issues, it's like he was changing, man. Like his temperament, like he changed overnight. Um, I had to, you know what I'm saying, break up a dog fight with, you know what I'm saying, with another dog. He turned aggressive. And that was one of the things that the vet had said this dog can become aggressive and stuff like that. That was part of the symptoms, getting cancer and
Now,
all
let,
this other stuff.
let,
Yeah,
let me jump in here because we're going to have to talk about Butler Kennel in a minute.
yeah.
Uh, did Tony ever, the Oscar at KO? Did he ever? Did you ever inform him that you're going to be getting this dog to be a breeder?
At that time, yes, he was a pet, and I said, "Hey, look, we're gonna do business in the future, stuff like that." So he knew day one that I wanted to breed that dog. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So
facts.
what did you do with the dog?
Royal, unfortunately, after hey, look, I got bite marks all over. I had to break up a fight with a dog. My son got bit, so the temperament changed. So health issues, and then he changed. He became aggressive. So eventually, after talking with the family and the team, we decided to that you know what I'm saying that we had to do what's best for obviously him, which to I mean it's kind of sad, but yeah, we euthanized him. We put him down
You euthanize him because of what reason?
because we felt like his quality of life was descending. He became
As
aggressive.
because
Hmm.
he came aggressive. Did you have any
He be,
dog training on him?
we he was in dog training. He did the 6 weeks, and we was putting him in different things. We was exercising him. He became like entirely aggressive, like very extremely aggressive. That was the only dog that was like that. But like his temperament changed, and we think it was because the genetic health issue with the testicles.
Okay. So here's so he when you asked him for the money, he said no, go pound sand, and then so you had to make a decision on what you're gonna do with the dog, right? Because he
He
wouldn't take the
couldn't
dog
he
back.
couldn't be he couldn't well he said he wanted to like send him information and whatnot and he'll put him out there and try to rehome him.
Yeah.
That was my dog, right? I know my dog. That dog was not suitable for another home, so that's when we made that decision. So we knew that if he was doing that with us, he was gonna go somewhere else and tear him apart.
Okay, so now I'm gonna let you pass on that one because I had a dog that I rescued. Well, he was part of my and people who follow me know this. He was a part of my creation. His
Yeah,
name was Bo. I had rescued him a year after the people who owned him couldn't deal with him no more, and he attacked
right.
me twice. He bit me in the back when I was just feeding him, about to feed him. He
Yeah,
bit me. He attacked the trainer on the armpit. He tried to bite the trainer's wife in the face. And then the tipping point was when he had tried to when he growled at my wife
yeah.
for just
Oh
giving me
yeah,
food. And I got 11-year-olds. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
So now I knew he had a screw loose from day one. And I
Yep.
thought with the proper training that we can get this dialed in because I spent thousands of dollars with Adrian Santano
Right.
at who does ring sport. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Adrian's like, yo, Gerald, we don't know what's going. Adrian's like, you know what? I give up. We can't. You starve the fuck out of him and then try to feed him. He don't give a shit. So we put him
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
because he was a liability. So I get that part.
He's
So
alive. And then I got two babies too.
yeah,
So yeah. So when they walk past, running around, he's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely a liability. Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So the guy decides he don't want to give you no money back. He said pound sand. So are you going to take any legal recourse with him, like small claims court or anything?
I was looking into it. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. But yeah, we was most definitely looking into it.
All
Yeah.
right. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of this.
Yes, sir.
How many dog? When did? So wow, so many questions, guys. And again, guys, I'm only doing this one based off of the unedited, all raw and uncut 9x16 video that Tony put on Butler Kennels. And remember this, I tried to bring Tony on, being professional,
Right.
to come on to the podcast and talk about it, his perspective, and have you and me listen to both and see what happened, because you as a consumer want to talk about it. And I think there should be platforms like this where buyers can talk about it, but be respectful and
Right. Right.
rational, right? Without
Yep. Mm-hmm.
emotions involved, if possible. He declined that. He gave me some information that I'm gonna challenge you on, right?
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah. Oh
always
yeah.
two sides of the coin. Some of the stuff
Yeah.
he mentioned had nothing to do with dogs. We ain't gonna mention that.
Right.
He's trying to break up a happy home. We're not going there.
Right.
But the thing we want to focus on is your transactional agreement with these dogs. So now, from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, you bought not one but two dogs.
Got two dogs.
Right. The first
Yeah.
dog you bought was a male or a female?
Female.
Okay. All right. How old was the dog?
When I got it, the dog was 8 weeks. Supposed to have been 8 weeks. Everything is questionable at that kennel, but it was supposed to be
Well,
eight
what do you mean?
weeks.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he's known for the big dogs, and he's known for being a big breeder. And he got, I don't know, 40, 50 dogs maybe. So there's always, multiple breedings at one time. So that being said, this mother feeding these puppies, this mother feeding that puppies. You don't know which puppies is what, and you don't know how long that puppy been there. You know what I'm saying? So like all dogs should go home around 8 weeks, right? But some dogs linger around for 10, 12 weeks. And he known for size. So the dog can look like it's you can think it's 8 weeks, but it could be 12 weeks just because of size. So, and a lot of people have said that about his kennel. It's questionable. You don't know what you're getting.
So are you
Lying
so are you
about the dog's age.
are you saying that he? I mean, I'm not gonna. What are you saying that possibly papers? What are you saying?
Yeah, possibly papers could be changed around, and possibly just lying about the dog's age. Could be different litters.
Now, when did
Yeah.
you buy this dog from Tony? The first one. What month? What
I
year?
picked them up May 25th, 2024. Flew to
Well, how?
Texas.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Here's my question. How in the fuck were you able to buy a dog from him? You know where I'm going with this. How in
Yes,
the fuck?
sir.
Because every time I watch his show, and I'm being respectful,
Mhm.
Tony. When I watch his show, one of the first things he say within the first 3 or 5 minutes, after he says, "Well, you buy the best of the best," he says that all puppies are sold. There's a waiting list for 2 years. So when you call, just know that. How were you able to get a dog within months in the
Yeah.
same year from him? So what is this
Yeah.
mysterious list? Is there 2 lists or 1 list? What is this list?
You know
What's in the
what?
box?
I don't know. But I got some records. Now, I've been talking. Hey, people been blowing me up since Monday night and Tuesday morning. So I'm hearing all kind of different stuff about deposits and all kind of stuff right
Let's
before the
speak on
show.
yours though. Let's not
Whatever.
speak on nobody else right now.
Right. What I'm saying is, I got the numbers. I know you probably can't see it, but my initial deposit
Did you send that to me?
was
Did you send
I
that to me?
did. You should
Okay,
have an email.
let me pull it up.
Okay. But that's a $500 deposit.
Hold on, here we go. All right, so which one is a deposit?
$500. It's a to Butler Kennels.
Is that it?
That's a deposit. Yeah. Now,
Okay.
I'm not sure nobody else been doing, but I put down a $500 deposit to hold the dog to get everything started, and that was the end of March or early April. Can't pinpoint it right now, but that was then. All right.
Okay.
That was in March. Into March, I picked
March
up my
of
dog.
this year.
2024. I got 6 dogs in 2024.
Okay.
Right. So
and you first reached out to him when?
In March.
So you got a dog the same fucking month.
I got a dog 8 weeks later. If you do the math, I got a dog 8 weeks later.
But hold on, like my brother say, hold set. He does say that all the puppies are sold
before they're born. And there's a wait list.
I'm just making sure that's what, because this is all I screen record that. I want to make sure we're on the same page with that.
Facts.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Proceed. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So 8 weeks come. You got to put down the money before you get. You got to put your deposit down, and then you can pay the rest. When it's time to pick up the dogs. So that dog was $6,500. I put $500 down.
But you're not. You're skipping the point. What's up with the list? Like, what's in the box?
Oh, the list. Okay, the list. I don't know about no list.
Because he said he's always said that there's a waiting list for 2 years.
I didn't wait.
So does he have a list?
8 weeks.
Does he have a list where you can jump line?
Well, now that I've heard. So yeah. So you got a list where you can get the dog in a year.
Okay.
You got a list where you can get the dog, like payment plan. Somebody told me $100 a month. Nothing about that. And you can get a dog if you pay a little bit extra. And that's apparently what I did. Because normally the dog's a little bit less than that. So I paid, I guess, the premium, and we got our dogs in 8 weeks. The dogs had the babies, the puppies. We flew down there and got the puppy in 8 weeks. Hopefully that was the same dog that was born, but 8 weeks. Yeah.
Did you ever? I was on the list. Did you ever pick out the dog before you bought the dog, or you let him pick out the dog for you?
So that's the thing. This is the thing. I wanted dogs with tails, correct? And so, you can customize the dog, this, and that. At Butler Kennel Rottweilers, you can customize your dog. Whatever how you want it, that's how you get it. So I said, okay, well, I don't want my dog tail docked. You know what I'm saying? So he said, okay, well, if you don't want your dog tail docked, I got to pick the dog and put it to the side, correct? And then we're going to dock all the rest of the puppies. Because he sell docked tail dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So that being said, he put my puppy to the side. I watched it grow. He make his little YouTube videos. I seen it. And that was the only one that had a tail. That was my dog. When I got there, you know what I'm saying? Dog kind of looked, you know what I'm saying? Got dark eyes and stuff like, dang, I thought, I got my boy at home. He looked different. And then I got a dog from another breeder. Dog a little bit different. This dog like real dark. You know what I'm saying? Like muddy paws.
But I'm not gonna let you pass, because puppies change every week.
They change. But those eyes, but we get into the
when they're first born, when they start to open, they're like grayish looking. And so I'm not gonna say that he did a bait and switch. I'm not gonna. I can't believe that. I can't say he did or didn't. You know what I'm saying? But puppies physically change on a weekly basis.
Right.
But you never had a chance to pick out your dog at 5 or 6 weeks. You told him what you wanted, and he he picked one out for you. Am I right or wrong?
That's right. That's correct. He said due to, you got to dock tails in the first 4, 5, 6 days or whatnot. So he got to take that puppy, put it to the side, and he docked all the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Long story short, what I'm saying, come back home, what I'm saying? The dog, a couple weeks come past or a week come past. I brought a dog outside in the backyard. My pops came over, you know what I'm saying? And, he seen the other dogs I had. He say, damn, son, what's up with this dog? This dog different. What's wrong with that dog? I say, man, ain't nothing wrong with that dog. That dog cost $6,500. That's my best dog. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that dog. My father knew it was a problem before I knew it was a problem.
But let me get because I got the receipts for this.
Right.
So because you going too fast. I gotta paint.
Okay.
All right. I know you're excited.
Okay.
I know you got your hair cut for me. You know what I'm saying? So let's slow this down.
All right, let's go.
So you get the puppy, and the puppy cost you how much? $6,500.
$6,500. I got it. I mean, you pulled it up too, but
let me pull it up right quick.
It's one deposit of $500.
Hold on. We're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the deposit, and then what is this?
That's another deposit, payment. You got to come down, son, so the folks can see. There you go.
Right there, 3,000.
That's 3,000. That's before I got down there because you can't send payments over a certain amount with certain banks or whatnot. So I sent that prior to coming down there, and then the last deposit. Yeah.
No, that's something. The last deposit was right here. Another 3,000.
Yeah.
So $6,500.
$6,500. Yeah.
And it's for this dog right here.
No, that's my other boy. I mean, that's my other girl.
Is that for this dog?
Nope. Remy. Got a lot of dogs, don't I?
Yeah. Well, let me figure it out. Is that him?
There she go. Yeah. Yep.
Man, I don't know how to pronounce his first name, and my last name is Antoine. Anyway, so you get that dog, and did Mr. Butler give you any kind of contract?
No.
So
no,
with $6,500, you don't even get a fucking receipt.
And only thing you got was his contract at that time. And I've seen others do, after that. But myself, I never got a contract. The contract that he had was basically a shot record. A shot record that had the first vaccine that he gave the dog. And that was basically the contract. And then whatever receipts that I had through text messages was the agreement. There was no written contract for all that kind of money. There was no contract on my behalf. I didn't get one.
So with $6,500, he did not give you a professional puppy buyer contract that you must sign.
No, never did. Nope.
You never got no kind of health certificate contract where you had to sign?
No, nothing.
So I want to make sure we're on the same page, people. I'm not saying that he doesn't have contracts for clients. You just didn't get a contract, right?
I did. I personally did not get a contract. I mean, like I said, I've seen other people, what I'm saying, last night and today. I've seen contracts, but I never got that contract that they got. Never did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was physically wrong with the dog at what point? First of all, how old was the dog when you realized the dog had an issue?
So I realized the dog had an issue. The temperament, like, it was a little bit different than all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit different, a little bit off. But as far as the eye, I really didn't notice it. One of my team players noticed it, and we took the dog to the vet. And I'm thinking that dogs change, like you said, things change, whatever. And it's like, nah. The doctor checked the eyes, turn the lights off, check the eyes. Oh man, there is something wrong with it. It's like spider webs in the eye and this and
So let,
that.
let, let, let me let me show people what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
Do we have photos of that? You didn't send me photos, did you?
I
God
didn't
damn it.
send photos of that. No, I didn't
Why
send
not?
photos. You know what?
It,
I
is
got.
it on?
Matter of fact, go back. I
I'm only going about
screenshot.
the emails you sent me.
Yeah. Check that out. Let me see.
No, I'm
Go
only
up
showing the emails.
the emails. Oh man, I
Here's
can't show you. But it's I put it online last night. But there's
it's
a
online.
video that I made. It's on Instagram. It's on my Instagram. If you want to pull it up,
Hold on, let me do it.
that'll be good if you do that for the people, man. They
Yeah,
gotta see.
let me get here. Let me go there. Looking for plant based. Here we go. You know how that name. I'm thinking you're gonna have to switch it up, bro.
I
I
can't, man.
Come on.
That,
What is
that,
that?
that,
Share screen.
that-
Is it this one or this one? Here we go.
I got two
All
different
right.
one I made
Show
last
me
night.
show me what the issue is on which
All right, go ahead, stroll up or
I'm,
go
I'm gonna go
down.
on the other side here. Show me the issue of this dog right here.
Uh,
Is that it?
that's my post. Go to the reel next to it. Next to it is the reel.
This is it?
Yeah, you click on that on the video. It should.
No, I'm not trying to get demonetized. So
Oh, right. Okay, but if you well, go to the pictures then if you want to if you want to stay on one
right
thing.
there.
But yeah.
So what's going on with
Now
the
now
eyes?
now that dog was a beautiful dog when she was young. She was bold. It was big. It was all that. Now when Remy got about a year and a half, things started changing drastically. Um, things started changing drastically and whatnot. And the eyes was like that. That right eye was always a problem. But as you can see, if I just want to zoom in on it, it got like white hair and pigmentation is changing, stuff like that. And then not only that, this day we took the dog to the vet. Now you see the pink gum, that started changing too. No, like you're not supposed to have a pink gum. You're not supposed to be dark brown or black or dark colors or whatever. That's pink. So she was deteriorating, and that was my reason that me and my family came up with the idea that we got to put this dog out of misery because we're gonna rehome all these dogs and we have the best care. We got jobs that can provide pet insurance and stuff like that. But the average person, if we were to rehome that dog with somebody else, they can't afford that dog. The health care, the bills, the medicine, whatever she was experiencing, folks can't folks can't afford that. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you
So
this.
yeah,
Let me get to this stuff right here. Hold on.
okay,
Because I want to get to the part where when you took the dog to the vet,
right.
um, what did the vet say the dog suffers from?
So
And where's this medical information at?
if you go to the one, it says animal eye consultant. That's an eye specialist. That right there
Right
was
here.
that visit. Now you check the date on it. I picked up Remy on the 25th of May, right?
The date of
And
this
so
invoice is
6/21. To see an eye specialist, you gotta wait,
I'm
just
looking for
like
the date. Hold on,
just
hold
like for
on.
us.
Hold on. I'm looking for the
Go
date. Where it says the date at.
go to the
Oh, right
bottom.
there you
It
go.
says
621 right there. Okay.
exactly. So
Okay.
when you go to the doctor, you gotta wait weeks, right? So we're going back and forth to our regular vet. You know what I'm saying? And then we got an appointment for this vet. Um, to get her checked out. That takes time. That vet appointment, you got to prepay for that, and that was $550 just to look at it. And then in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, they read everything to you, and they say, okay, this is what she got. She per OFA, first time I heard about it, per OFA standards, breed standards, you cannot breed this dog. Now it said that she was diagnosed with congenital iris abnormalities. And it's something where it was affecting um, something with like this eye with like spider webs and it's not that she couldn't see. but it was affecting her vision, and it was a genetic disease. Long story short, it was a genetic disease.
Was
And
the disease degenerative? Like, does it get worse?
it get worse. Yeah,
Okay.
it gets worse. It gets worse. Most definitely, it gets worse. As you can see, when we first got her, it was just the little greenish, uh, foggy eye. But as she got older, year and a half, the whole eye changed around the eye.
So let me
You know
get
what
to
I'm
this
saying?
because
Everything.
let me ask you this because ZRT made a
Yeah.
good point. Did you ever get AKC papers with this dog?
Me and man, I've been talking to
Hold
so
on, you're
many
doing a
people.
whole lot of stuttering.
I've
Did you
been
get
talking to so many
AKC
people.
papers with this dog?
I'm gonna break it down to you. We
Okay,
got
that's
AKC, we
simple.
got AKC paperwork. Whatever, we got it. Registration. I paid for it. Now there's a
Did you pay
difference.
extra on
We
top of
know
the
it costs we,
65?
we know it costs 35, 40, and all that or whatever. His AKC registration paperwork costs 150.
So he charged you 6,500 plus another 150.
150.
Get
And the
out of
reason
here,
because
man.
the reason because is his look a little bit different, and his is this and that. So he said that he's official. He's not like the other breeders. He's official.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
I wish I had a
You did,
copy of
wait
the
a minute.
original. I
So
don't got a
you
copy of
pay
the original right here.
$6,500 for the dog.
Yeah,
You follow me?
yeah, yeah. Oh
But then
yeah,
you
I'm
pay
following you.
150 for AKC papers.
150 for AKC
I'm like
papers.
that dude on fucking Instagram. You kidding me?
Flying there, flying back,
Do we have
all that.
any documentation where you paid the 150? How did you pay?
It's on here. Zelle. Everything is on Zelle.
Let me let
Everything
me
is
let,
Zelle.
let me go back here. Hold on. Which one of
I
these?
don't know if I don't know if I sent you the 150. It may be in the screenshot I sent you, but if I can go back, I can, I screenshot and send it to you again. But I'm on my
So okay,
phone, just
so
let you
so
know.
so this shit is getting strange
It's
for me. So you
crazy.
pay
It's
you pay
crazy.
three you pay 6,500 for the dog, and then
Right?
another 150. He said now you're official. That's like now you've been emancipated. You've
Yeah.
been emancipated. Now you free. Give us
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so get back to that. So let's get back to this dog shit. I'm not gonna paint over that. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm gonna check. I told you I'm gonna check you on some stuff. So now
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
told you put a post out there that the dog had been rehomed, but
We
in
wanted to
fact
rehome the dog.
he
Yeah.
said that you put out that the dog has been displaced to another home. Is that correct?
Nah. Nah. I asked, and my boy Z, I had two girls from Z. Z no. And me and Z, we tight. So when I was rehoming the dogs, I didn't want to charge nobody to take their dogs back. I wanted to start my program. I just wanted to rehome all the dogs. So I reached out to all the breeders. I said, hey, can I bring the dogs back? One breeder, stand up man, stand up guy, he said yes. I drove there, gave him his dogs. Tony, Tony Butler Kennel's Rottweilers, the biggest breeder in the world, supposedly. He did not want his dogs back. When I texted him, I think you got a record of that. I texted him, I gave him a long list, and I explained like I'm gonna rehome the dogs, this and that. If you want to protect your bloodline, you know what I'm saying? Safeguard your bloodline and all that. I'll bring your dogs back to you. He say, I'm sorry you want to rehome your dogs. That's it. That's all I get.
So let me
That's
get
all
this
I
right.
get.
What was the disease for the dog? What was it called? Let's go back to it.
Yeah,
What's
put it up on the screen.
let me pull it up. It's called and is Korea. Um,
Yeah.
Aniscoria. Aniscoria has done to do with the cornea, I guess. Aniscoria, the right eye,
Mm-hmm.
iris, spinster, hypoplasia, multiple
Mm-hmm.
persistent pupillary membranes, both iris to iris, and an Irish to lens, and terrier.
Right.
The normal fundix exam, right? Normal, no medicine needed. So my question is,
Right.
was this treatable?
No. Oh no, you can't cure that. You can't treat it. You can't do
Okay,
nothing. And it says it. It says it on here too at the bottom.
where it says that.
Keep the eyelids clean
It said
and
remedy
dilute with
diagnosis of
soapy
Kennel's
water.
iris,
Yeah.
while they are most likely not going to cause vision loss. It says while these are most likely not going to cause
Hmm.
vision loss for remedy per OFA, they are not recommended for breeding. So it's
And
genetic.
I bought this dog to breed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think I'm gonna call you out. I don't think this dog should have been put down. I think this dog could
Well,
have been rehomed to
it could
somebody
have been
who
it could have
want to
been
deal with
rehome.
that.
Right. It could have now she could have been rehome.
But
Now
you put her down, right?
I put it down for several other reasons because I'm seeing her deteriorate. I live with these dogs. I take care of them every day, feed them well. You know how I do. You know how we do here. But if I take that dog and I just rehomed another dog and there was another issue last week. I just got that dog back and put it somewhere else. And that's what I'm talking about. So I'll take this dog who is a great pet, right? Great pet. That's all she was, a great pet. And I take her from this nice living environment and I rehome her to someone else who can't really afford it. The way we feed them and care for them and medicine, medical, everything, they can't keep that up. A lot of folks can't keep that up, and then the dog wind up in a dog shelter and then wind up dying. You know what I'm saying? But my
Listen, Rocky
me and
Mountain
my
says
family,
plants
me and
get
my family
cats.
talk. Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
I'm
Hey, hey,
listening.
hey, wow. Now, but me and my family had a long talk, and we made you know the decision to euthanize her, and that was my wife's favorite dog. That was my wife's favorite dog. So we had a talk about that one. You know. So, but yeah, yeah. I
So
don't
my
think she would
question
have
is,
received that care nowhere else.
my personal belief, I don't think the dog should have been put down. I
True,
understand the dog
true.
has a irreversible issue, right?
Hmm.
But my question is too, and I got other documents here you want me to show, like the text messages. We'll get to the end.
Okay,
But my question is like, why did you buy a second dog knowing you had a first dog issue with this guy?
exactly.
Why did you
So
do that?
I was building my kennel, and I was going for the best dogs. This is before I had all the knowledge. I got the top dog from my boy Z. I was getting a dog from P. I'm gonna use initials from P, and I had two dogs from T, and I had my main boy who bloodline from Romania. So I thought I was getting the best of the best dogs, and I had already put a deposit down for a second boy. I had four girls. I had one boy who ended up I couldn't breed him. So now I still got D Rose, which is the boy I got from the second time. But I had already put a deposit down. He had already had my money before, you know what I'm
How much?
saying?
How
I
much
learned
he
about
had?
this.
So you had already bought one dog, paid in full, and then
Paid him for.
because the transaction was so cool, so you thought, I'm gonna buy another one from him. Here's another $500.
Now $500. And then another
And
$6,500. Yeah, yeah,
how much did he charge
yeah.
you for that dog?
$6,500.
Did you send me that? You didn't send
Uh
me that. You
I
just
don't
sent
think I
me one
sent you that.
transaction.
Yeah, but yeah, that's because we were talking about the dog with the genetic issues. I sent you all that reference.
Okay, so
But
what
yeah,
happened
the
to this
the,
other
the
dog?
same thing. That dog right here in my backyard, right here in the
You still
house.
got him, the Butler
I,
dog.
I, I still got the Butler dog, and I've been showcasing the feedings and all that. And I want to say right now, because of this issue, I would not be showing D Rose no more. I'll make the food to show my audience, my meal plans, but I can't show Butler dog no more.
Yeah, I think listen, you made a lot of mistakes. I think it's both parts. I think both of you
Yeah,
guys could have did it better. I think I blame you for not doing your
yeah,
research. And listen, I know that you want to get in the game and you was anxious, you had the cheese, and sometimes we have to take our time, even though men have a lot of hard time. We have a hard time with the word called patience. We don't want to wait
yeah.
for shit. I don't want to wait for no
Right.
girl. I don't want to wait for no food. I don't want to wait for gas. I don't want to wait in line to pay for my grocery. I know we got that problem.
Yeah.
This is a learning tool for everybody. That, dude, no matter how much you see a person on YouTube, no matter how many videos that go viral on YouTube with this particular breeder, slow back, hold back. Go to those chat forums, read up on breeders, because you took a huge listen. Most people take L's, man. Take L's on 1 or 2 dogs. Dude, you took L's on 6 out of the 7 dogs.
On 6 dogs. On 6 dogs. I couldn't get.
I don't know what you
dogs
do for a living. I don't know if you're a
because
union worker or something, but 30 grand on just buying dogs. You ain't made $2 on none of them yet.
Nothing.
Is slow it down.
Yeah.
There's no rush. The money gonna be there, but the love for the breed has to be paramount.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So you bought one dog, and then you bought a second one, and then when you talk to him about the issue of the dog, what was his response? And I got text messages here too. What was his response?
Wait, hold on. I'll read in the chat. Say it one more time.
No. What was your response when you told him about the dog defect in the eye situation? What was his response to you?
So that was last year. That was last summer. I hit him up. I texted him. You know, I was letting him know, and I was trying to call him. Then I texted him the information as you got the text message, and he basically said that hey, no, man, you know us black folks, breeders, vets don't like us, man. So they don't like breeders, but they especially don't like black breeders. Ain't nothing wrong with that dog, man. Trust me. So you got a problem with the dog? You know what I'm saying? I'll take it back, man. I'll take it back, and I'm a breeder. I'll show you. I'm a breeder.
He gonna show you that he gonna breed that dog with an eye issue.
He's gonna breed a dog with an eye issue. Yes, he was.
That's what he told you in the text?
That's what he told me over the phone. The phone. Yeah.
And you believe that?
Hey, at that time, uneducated, you know what I'm saying? No skin in the game. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy been doing this for 20 odd years. He got all his dogs, got this money, got this, got that. He doing something right. That's the mindset.
When you went to his spot and you saw all the stuff that he got going on with the cars, the property, I really like his setup in regards to the kennels. I like that. I'm not gonna throw shade on that. You was impressed, wasn't you?
I was impressed on someone who looks like me was able to find a way to become successful. That's what I was proud of. That's what got, what I'm saying, another black man who looked like me found a way to better himself and his family. So I did admire that part. As I walk into the kennel areas and stuff like that, the rooms, I can see what set me apart from him. And I don't have the space or the money like him or nothing, but I keep my area clean. I keep it tight. You know what I'm saying? I run a clean, sanitized area, and that's one of the things that I saw that he was lacking. Maybe because he had so many dogs and he had the people to help him out or whatnot. But cleanliness was a flaw for sure.
Okay, so I always got to let people know. So hey, guys, if you guys want to sign up for my weekly newsletter, free. We talk about dog health, puppy buying experiences, mostly Doberman stuff, right? But it also conferences about dogs in general. Sign up for my weekly newsletter. I'll put the link, guys, in the chat. All you got to do is click on that link and subscribe. It's free. There's no weekly subscription. You get something new every week that you can take with you along whatever breed you're dealing with. You can incorporate it in your own breed. So I have to put that out there. I got to plug my shit, man.
You got to.
So let's talk about when you went back. So he made a video saying you tried to blackmail him for $8,000.
Right.
Now, the definition Watch that. What does black? Why can't it be white male? Black male. Me. I know what it means, right? But I
Right.
want to make sure I get the definition because when people say the word "oh, you ignorant," that basically only means knowledge or not knowing. So black male means here's let me share my screen on this one because he put that up there.
Right.
And here's the deal. You know, I always say you can always judge a man's intelligence by the way he writes when he
Mm-hmm.
articulates things together. So let me read the so blackmail. The
Mm-hmm.
definition of blackmail is a criminal act of extortion where a person demands money, property, or some other benefit by threatening to reveal embarrassing or demanding information about the victim. This threat could be to expose private or shameful conduct, report a crime. Now, here's the deal.
Right.
I personally don't think it's blackmail because you sent him a letter
Right.
demanding a refund. You did it the
Right.
right way. Let me show that letter.
All right.
Which one is it? Is it this one? Is it
Yep.
that
Yeah. You're gonna have to zoom in real good. I mean, I can't see it, but I know other people on computers can probably see it.
Oh, this is to Oscar and KO.
Okay. Well, I had two dogs with different genetic
Right,
problems. So,
right. This is
so
Oscar.
okay. Right.
So that's a mute point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is this one with him? Let me see. Yeah, this is one with
Yeah.
Tony.
That's him. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. I mean, you might want to zoom in a little bit more. If you want me to read it, you have to zoom in a little bit
No,
more, or
no,
you
no,
want me
no,
to read it
no,
on
no.
my own.
I want you to read it, but I'm just saying that you wrote a letter saying, "Dear brother, I trust that you and your family are doing well. I would like
Uh-huh.
I would like to take an opportunity to address the situation regarding the acquisition of a dog Remy from your kennel. You've had we've had meaningful discussions, and I told you in the and I hold you in high regard as a person of integrity. Unfortunately, Remy T. Von Haas Butler is no longer with us due to the genetic health complications which necessitated her being euthanized. I
Mm-hmm.
notified you of her genetic condition shortly after bringing her home from Texas, and I have since taken her to multiple veterinarian appointments, including a visit to an eye specialist. I have provided all relevant documentation concerning the diagnosis and veterinary expenses incurred. As a man, and particularly as a black man, I honor my commitment to you and your business as I believe in advancing our community. In summary, bro, who wrote this? You did or Chat GTP?
Me.
Okay. In summary, you got commas in the right place. I'm like, oh, okay. In summary, I'm requesting a refund for the cost of the dog, veterinarian bills, shipping and airfare. That part I wouldn't have put in shipping and airfare because that's the cost of doing business. But the dog
Right.
and the veterinarian bills, I get that. The
Right.
total amount I'm seeking is 8,000 US dollars. You say you don't want no euros, huh? Or pesos. I urge you to rectify the situation between us. Um, here we go. Yeah, oh shit. I'm not gonna read more of that. We get the gist
No,
of it.
no, no, no. You should go ahead and finish that, Jared, because the
Okay, hold
bottom
on.
is important.
Hold on for a minute. Let me get to it again. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I respectfully, I
No,
must
no, no, no,
respect.
no. Wrong one. Wrong one. That's the KO one. That's the
Oh, that's
KO one.
KO.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Butler. Hold on, here's Butler. This
Yeah.
is Butler.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. That's
That's
still
still KO.
KO.
All right, let me
Yeah.
get out of here. Is this here we go. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Respectfully, should you fail to respond and remit the payment of 8,000 within 48 hours, I will be compelled to share my experiences in various podcasts mentioning your kennel by name. It is not my desire to jeopardize your future clientele or your business. But it is critical for you to recognize that I have incurred a loss by investing in you, someone who shares my background.
Mm-hmm.
And then you mentioned you afforded a prompt response and assurance of a refund, blase, blase.
Yeah.
And what was Tony's response to this?
Man, he sent some nasty text messages, and I would have never thought he would have responded like that, man.
You want me to
Uh,
post those?
yeah, man. I like to be transparent. I don't got nothing to hide, man. I don't got nothing to hide.
Because
Let the people
here's the
see
deal.
it.
From my text message from Tony,
Yeah.
if you speak on your experience with him, and if
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow you on my podcast, he said is he's what did he say? He said what did he tell me? He said that if we shoot at him, he's gonna have a shotgun and shoot him. That means he's gonna spray everybody. That means that basically he's gonna
Yeah,
sue
yeah,
everybody who talks about it.
yeah.
Tony, you obviously don't know how much I'm worth. Um, I have no problem getting an attorney. Civil lawyers are a tax write-off for me. I need write-offs. But I'm not here to defame you. I'm here to let Larry speak his experience with you. And if you're trying to shut people up by threatening to sue them and take their livelihood, then that's going to be your prerogative. That's going to be a public court case too. Those records are open as well. But don't come for me on that one because I'm only doing what Larry requested to express to all the world to know his experience in regards to buying a dog, not just from you, but from KO as awareness, not as a to belittle you, to denigrate, or hurt your business. Just letting you know that. So when you start doing you want to sue folks for millions of dollars, let this be a record. And I'm gonna keep it up where people can watch this later on. That this is only giving Larry the platform to express his experience, and I think he has the First Amendment right, which to you, you can't violate somebody's First Amendment because you're not a law enforcement. But he has the right to speak on as long as it's not threatening. As long as you're
Correct.
not causing GBI, which is great bodily injury. But he has the
Mm-hmm.
right to speak on it. So if you want to go sue somebody who has a bad experience, do the fuck you got to do. But I ain't got no skin in the game. I ain't bought no dogs from you, nor would I ever would have bought a dog from you or anybody else to that degree because I don't know enough about this Rottie breed. So let me share these text messages that you said for
Mm-hmm.
me to share.
Right.
Which one should I go with first? This one? This is when you sent the money, right?
Uh, go to the. No, what? No, go up, go up. You got one with its logo. That'll be the first one with the logo, whatever its logo is by. The first one should say $500. Yep.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
There you go. That's the initial. That's the initial deposit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's go. TB.
That's when I was headed down there. That's what I'm headed down to uh Texas.
This right here, Tony, I presented the facts. This is when you sent them a text when you had an issue.
That's the issue. If you want to go before that, I explain about the eye issue and stuff like that. It's showing that I have it on
Which one
record
is
as
that? Is
well.
that this one? No,
Nope. Maybe the one in the middle.
right here.
Yeah, maybe that one. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. This is basically the
No,
same thing.
no. Let me see. Wait, no, wait, hold on, wait. That may be it. Let me see. Zoom in. Uh, that's when I was
Yes.
rehoming the dogs. That's when I was rehoming the dogs. That's not the initial one, but that's when I was trying to do the right thing, give him his bloodlines back. I was giving them back for free. I wasn't asking for a dime. I wasn't asking for nothing. I never asked for it.
What was the response behind that?
I think it should be right there, or it should be
No.
under. Go to the one to the left. Then come out real quick. and then go to the one to the far left.
Right here, or
Yeah,
this
let's
one.
click on it. It should be that one. Yeah, that's not it.
No, it says,
Okay, all right. Well, that's before that, but it's in there somewhere. But long story
he
short, he
said,
said
oh, don't worry.
he's.
I look forward to your slander. You won't be getting a dime from me,
Mhm.
especially a liar such as you. I know more than you think. So keep your 8,000 blackmail and slander. You be
And then he
great.
liked his own. And then he liked his own video, his message. I stopped texting him after that. Once he started getting disrespectful, I was like, "That's it. That's it." But he got one with a text where, see, all of us, that's my records. That's the different. Now that's the $150 pedigree he was talking
Yeah.
about.
So he ordered the pedigree for you. So when you paid him the 150, he registered the dog for you. You could never
He
register the
do it.
dog on your own.
No, I ain't do nothing myself. I ain't
So
do
he,
that. Well,
most breeders do that because they want to make sure that their
exactly.
name is on the pedigree.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we done with this. So
Uh huh.
let me read some comments here.
Okay.
Take a real man to accept losses. Keep moving forward. PRK is most definitely unique and really cares about his dogs. Keep on PRK.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's what's
Everybody
up.
has a starting point. That's right, Paige.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
GSP is yeah. He said you have to stay gray in this world. Nothing is black and white. Motherfucker be hitting
Yeah.
those subliminal Yogi Berra shit, boy. Thank you.
That's your
Thanks.
first
That's
mistake.
your first mistake. Nothing I own came from breeding. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, me neither, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a regular job. You know, that's just something I dived into. You know, I'm most definitely an educator. So yeah, yeah.
He
So
said,
no,
Malcolm said, shit, I had my first son with one of Tony's dogs. That bitch took me through it. Okay.
man. Hey, can I speak on that one time? Because
Yeah.
that one right there was heartfelt. I started my mentor program today, and I was getting ready for the meeting. I was jotting down stuff to talk to you about, and I had my notes with my mentor. And I got a few text messages, and I was ignoring them. Everybody been blowing me up since Tuesday, so I ignored them a little bit. Then I started reading and say, okay, right now I'm kind of busy. I'll hit you later. And then he started, he sent a few more messages or whatever, and then he sent me a dog, man. So just let the world know this ain't just my problem or a handful of people problem. This is a major problem. But this dude Malcolm, I met him. I talked to him today, right before I joined, and he bought a dog from Butler. He was on the waiting list for 3 years, and his son. He talked about the Rottweiler breed growing up in the 90s, 80s, 90s, and stuff like that. So he talked about this story, and his son wanted a Rottweiler. He had Cane Corsos and he doing his thing with Cane Corsos, but his son wanted a Rottweiler. So he bought his son a Rottweiler, and he was on the wait list for 3 years. And when it was time to pick it up, Tony called him out of nowhere. He wasn't prepared for it. Hey, look, man, I got a dog for you. Come and get him. So no questions asked. All right, cool. I've been waiting 3 years. I'm gonna jump on the road, come from Memphis or wherever you're from, go to Texas. 12 hours. He said 12 hours. And he got the dog, brought it back, made his son day for his birthday or something. It was the son was happy, man. The son was happy, and then the dog started moping around the house, throwing up. And I sent you that picture too. If you only want to put it up or not, that's not my story. But yeah, but the dog was moping around. Long story short, the dog was sick. The dog had parvo, and not only that, you know what I'm saying, the dog ended up dying, and it also killed the cane corsos, many cane corsos, which messed up that guy's investment and his family lives and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say is like this dude is ruining lives. He's ruining dogs' lives, human lives, families. So this got to be talked about. This got to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So we can't continue to, have people like that represent the Rottweiler breed and just rob people of their hard-earned money. So I've been the voice, since last week. I've been talking and whatever, and people been reaching out to me, man. People been reaching out to me all over the country, and it's crazy, man. I wanted to share my story, but I ain't the only one, man. This dude is a monster, and he became a millionaire off these people, and he want to flex on the internet with these cars and this and all that, man. But hey, we ain't feeling it, so we're gonna be stepping up.
What you say about what Jordan says? Can you read that?
What's that? IMO, I don't know what that means. IMO PRK. You did threaten him by saying you were going podcast. Yeah. Most definitely. I said, look, if you can't man up and be responsible for the damage you caused. Now I reached out. I spent 15,000 to go back and forth to Texas, and I bought 2 dogs, and I spent many thousands on nutrition. If you follow PRK, I take care of dogs well. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't got nothing to do with that. But if that was a threat, that was a threat. I gave him an opportunity to man up and come forward and be responsible for the damage he caused. Not only me, my family. That's my family. My family had to, you know what I'm saying, deal with this too. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? He took from my mouth, you know what I'm saying, my kids' mouths. So yeah, there's some type of if you want to call it a threat, I said it was a promise. I think it's a promise because, you know what I'm saying? I did say what I was gonna do, and I did it. I held my promise. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Friday, but it was a day later. But I kept my word. We got the interview. So, but this dude robbing people for millions, man, big
I
money.
would say, like I said, I don't have any skin in the game,
Right,
and I have no judgment in regards to him.
right,
You know, and I did ask him to come on,
right.
and he refused. He has the right of refusal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think there's something to be learned here.
Right.
Okay. He likes to keep his name on all his dogs. I think there's something to be learned by here.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is to be learned is that you have to do your own homework. You have to be a student before you can be a
Yeah. Oh yeah.
teacher.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
cannot always buy dogs based on somebody's Instagram or YouTube channel that you see on a large scale. Like I told you,
Right. 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 Right.
I like how Proctor has his shit set up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I love his
Right.
logo. He has a brand.
Right.
Um,
Right. Right.
and
Right.
so I give props to all of them. You know, I like Butler. You know, I started watching Butler a couple of years ago. You know, him having those dogs run behind him with that fucking four wheeler and giving them full cattle and shit. I feed my dogs raw. He has cows. You know,
Right. Right.
I'll be
Right.
doing the
Right. Right.
same shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But I think there's something to be said when you spend copious amounts of dollars
Yeah.
and you get nothing in return as far as something tangible as a buyer's contract. Um, you got to do better. You got to do better, Larry.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I'm gonna speak on that now. So like I said, today my mentorship started today. So I'm learning from folks that got skin in the game and made those mistakes and not only go by um AKC and all that. These folks go by ADRK and FCI. So like these are real Rottweiler folks I'm dealing with now. You know what I'm saying? And we make the mistakes. The world seen the mistakes. I never hid anything. Everything is from the beginning to the end, from with all our breeders and all the dogs, from cleaning to cooking to exercising. We choosing health all around the board. And we displaying that shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I never hid it. But guess what? It's education time. It's learning time. So now we're gonna educate ourselves and we're gonna move forward from this hard lesson. You know what I'm saying? So once I learned that it was a lesson and not a loss, I said, okay, it's game time. It's game time.
Yeah. Jordan asked you a question that says, "Why not just sue him? He did not take
Yeah, Jordan got
he
a lot of questions. What's up, Jordan?
he did not take you. Let's see. He did not take you. You gave it to him. He did not take from you. You gave it to him.
Yeah,
In
I
all
gave it to
fairness,
him.
not
Yeah,
taken up for him, but what do you
yeah.
gain from this? So Jordan
Hey,
want to know
look.
what do you. So Jordan plays devil advocate a lot. So
Yeah,
That's a good question. What do you take from this? What are you hoping to get from this podcast? And let me let you know, this is the longest I've ever done a podcast. Everybody know
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
59 minutes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, hey, Jordan, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing on going forward. If you're not, please follow Plants, Rotties, Kennels, and just watch us grow. I'm gonna tell you that first. But initially, I didn't want nothing from none of the breeders. If you follow us, you will see who we got our dogs from. Um, but I never asked for a dime, and although I took that big L, but when it came down to the genetics, those issues, I felt like we was deserve at least a refund of the dogs. But going forward, man, I'm gonna just tell you, follow PRK. Tune in with PRK. All right. That's what I got to say with that.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you coming on. Um, Me and you be talking again. Like I said, I'm rooting for you. A lot of people here
Yeah,
seems
yeah,
to be
yeah.
rooting for you. Um, Good, genuine people who want to be good humanitarians who want to go to heaven when we all die. They want to they want to
Yeah,
make
right,
sure that
right.
they did their part in society, right?
Yeah,
And I'm still rooting for you. And I hope you and Tony really work this out. Um,
yeah.
I don't wish any ill will on him or this guy named Ko Kennels. But
Right,
I
right,
think
right.
there's something to be said, and and the most interesting thing, I think there's something to be learned from this, people. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, you took a real big loss that for most people who are middle class or under, it would have broke their
It'll put them
family
out
up.
there.
It'd have broke their
Yeah.
family up because at some point,
Okay. Hey,
I'm
hey,
telling you,
look, Joe, you don't think I gotta hear from it at home?
yeah, it would.
I
It's
gotta hear from it.
yeah, that shit cuts deep,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. But look, check this out, man. Before y'all go,
Hold on.
everybody.
I'm gonna talk.
Okay.
ZTR. What's his name? What's his name? ZTR. I've been
See,
trying
hey,
to get him on.
that's my boy. That's my boy. Hey Z,
Yeah,
come on here, man.
I've been trying
Come
to
on
get
here,
Z on,
man.
but Z was like, but think about it. I'm gonna let you know.
He been telling
He,
me, man,
Listen,
get on here, man.
I watched the one today where he had his son with a big ass flashlight out there. I was like, okay, this shit look cool, right?
Z Z know the truth. Z know the truth, and I respect Z. Z, when I was watching Z, and I got two dogs from Z, and he never said I got the best of the best. He never said I got champion bloodlines. He said if you like my dogs, people buy my dogs because they like how they look. That's what he said, and I respect them. And I drove. I gave Z his dogs back, and we had no beef. We had no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? We laughed, chopped it up, talked, and that's all good. You know what I'm saying? It just I wanted to start my, what I'm saying, my foundation a little bit different, but there it was respect there. That's how it should be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If whatever. But moving on, what I want to say is, Gerald, give me a little time. If you following PRK, Plants Rotties Kennels, what you're gonna see is that we're not just about dogs. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see planting, you're gonna see gardening, you're gonna see us choosing health, exercising, um, nutrition, how we feed the dogs, how we feed ourselves. So my journey and my lane was a more a healthy option for humans and pets. Now you rock with us, you're gonna see the healthy stuff. But in the future, I got some other stuff planned. I'm learning from these other people. So just stay tuned and just watch us grow, man. Watch us grow.
Well,
And I got Jared on my team too. So hey, I got a dream team, man. I got a dream team.
Jordan wrote down. I hope all of you can get this sorted out amicably. Well, I
Me
hope so
too.
too,
Me
man.
too.
I mean, I don't do Club Shay Shay shit. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that, but this is where I think the dog game. I won't say a game. The dog profession is a subculture community where
Yeah.
we police ourselves. It's almost like eBay. eBay, you police
Yeah.
yourself, right?
Yeah.
And I think that Let me say a setback is a setup for a great comeback. PRK, your time is coming. I think there has to be accountability. There has to be accountability on both parts. I'm still leaning heavy on your ass as a person at fault, and know that. But a breeder is supposed to be responsible enough to give you the tangible stuff to go with the tangible dog.
Yeah,
you know, something you can touch.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, facts.
All right, so listen, I gotta end this thing, man, because I gotta feed my puppy. I gotta do a breeding tonight. Again, I want to appreciate you coming on. You guys can follow my boy Larry, his Instagram handle. And I told you got to get a goddamn website, didn't I?
I got a website. You ain't got it?
Okay, hold on.
PlantsRottiesKennels.com or PR Kennels. We got two. PlantsRottiesKennels.com or PR Kennels.com. And you will see all our dogs. Hey, you know what, Jared? Do me a favor. Do me a big favor. Can you go to the website and show the folks?
All right. Wait a minute. What's the website?
You can let's do PRKennels.com.
PR Kennels.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is it here? Is it K9? No. PR Kennels?
Yep, PR Kennels. Plants Rottie Kennels.
PRKennels.com.
Yep.
Here we go.
And I still got my dogs up there. I got,
That's my dog. And my dog. You know that song? And my dogs. And my dog. They got it. No, you don't know what that is.
That's Little Baby. That's Little Baby. I know what you're talking about.
Hold on for me. Let me see. Here we go. This is other guy that does that dance. So I'm looking right here. I'm on your website right now.
Yeah.
Damn, your website is like your goddamn home internet, man. It's all fucked up. Here we go. So you selling food here too? Blueberries and shit?
That's what my dogs eat, man. That's dog food. That's dog food, man.
So you making your dogs food. You making your dogs goddamn vegetarians, huh?
No, I ain't vegetarians, man.
Look at that.
That's me in the kennel back in the day. Yeah. But if you go through each and every tab, you'll see.
Look at that nice puppy. What is that?
That's D Rose. That's your boy dog, man. That's D Rose. We actually still got him. That's a pet. He's not being bred. We're not breeding no dogs right now. That's a pet.
All right, man. Yeah. Let me get out of here.
Okay.
Hold on for a minute. So I want to say thanks for coming out. Again, people, you can always go to my for weekly newsletter. You just sign up. I'm gonna put the chat in there again. But go to my weekly newsletter. I get you weekly updates on all kind of dog stuff. I mean, stay tuned. As I always say, hey,
Hey, if you want some PRK merch, hoodies, hats, go on prkennels.com or plantsrottiekennels.com. Click on shop and order you some PRK gear. It's cool in the shy. I know it's cool in a lot of places, but the gear is dope. I gotta advertise, man. This is my Rottie in the garage. I got two Rotties, and they always rocking their PRK gear, man. So go get your gear, all right? Go get your gear.
Get your gear. And as always, people, be resilient, but be responsible. Boom. Oh.